Welcome guys to today's market and trading recap. I took a trade on Monday and today I took no trade because I was at the beach. I'm currently in Greece, holidays, so I won't be trading that often. Maybe mostly London session. So yeah, let's go over my trade. So on Monday I took a loss, unfortunately. So just shortly going over my thought process. So this is the new week opening gap. We took out these lows, we took out these lows, we took out this low we didn't take out, but we took out a bit of low resistance liquidity. And yeah, we broke structure after that in London session, creating this 1 hour fair value gap, giving some bullish momentum, and most of the time new week opening gaps get inversed or just pushed above. And because we were so bullish in the past few days and weeks, and just overall my bias and how the market looked, I wanted to take some longs. As you can see, we went up to the 4 hour highs, but I took an unfortunate trade. So yeah, my trade was 1 hour key level getting hit. This is this 1 hour fair value gap. After that, we had this 5 minute fair value gap in the pre-market. But we also on market open, we went up into this 1 hour bearish gap, which just like it's kind of unfortunate that we had such a strong reaction to it because in my I'm gonna show you this right now. So we tapped the 1 hour gap, got some displacement out of it into the 5 minute fair value gap, which is right here. So we tap this 1 hour gap and we move down into this 5 minute and we get great displacement out of a 5 minute. We got more displacement out of it than of this 1 hour. So in my mind it was like damn fuck, wrong tool. So this like about 7 pips, and right here we have displacement of 18 pips. So in my mind this was like okay, a big indication for being bullish. And normally I enter off a 5 minute, 1 minute break structure or an inverse gap. We inverse this gap right here, but because it was like a bit too high above, which essentially would make it a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio right here if I place the trade. So I waited and I put in a limit order right on the fair value gap. So what happened? We tapped in it, we pushed up again, and in my mind I was like, okay, perfect, we're gonna move up, take out the 4 hour highs. But unfortunately, we took all of the momentum from this 1 hour fair value gap, which we tapped here already, to only sweep or tap this 1 hour fair value gap, and we needed some more liquidity. So we went down into took out this 1 hour low. Yeah, so I got stopped out pretty fast in like in 2 minutes. Pretty unfortunate. I only risked $50 because because of this 1 hour gap, and because I had a pretty tight stop loss, so I was only risking about $50. It was one lot, so one micro, so not a big loss, but yeah, unfortunately my account is back to 172. But yeah, I'm looking forward for the week, taking some good trades. So yeah, we tapped into the gap, it inversed this gap, came back down, displacement. I bought right here, getting stopped out, and then we moved up to the 4 hour highs with the momentum we've got from the sweep. So yeah, honestly, it's my fault because yeah, we had this 1 hour fair value gap right here, which we tapped, which essentially makes this 1 hour gap not valid for my strategy. So I should have waited, and if I would have waited for this 1 hour lick sweep, I probably would have went down into the 1 minute, and damn, and took a trade from there from a 1 minute gap. Something like, yeah, something like this entry here, somewhere around here. Essentially the same trade, but within the strategy. So yeah, was like, it was a mistake from myself. I'm not too mad about it. Actually, I'm mad about the mistake I made, but not mad that I lost the money, because it's a good learning experience once again. So yeah. And now for today. So yeah, okay. So these are the all-time highs right here, up here. And somehow, I don't know why the fuck, but it's in the middle of the night for Europe. We moved up pretty much. We swept all-time highs. We created new all-time highs, which to me was kind of crazy. In the morning when I woke up and I looked at the markets, I was like, "What the fuck? Why did this happen?" I think we didn't even have news. On ES, we did not sweep it. Oh, actually, wait. Damn, fuck. No, we swept it also on ES. Yeah, I don't know why. Um, but yeah. So for the session we had, it was kind of a different, because I don't know, Nasdaq didn't want to move down today, but ES did. So yeah, this candle session open, and on Nasdaq we had these two fair value gaps, which are this one right here. We also had this one on ES, but we already tapped it. So we also had these two fair value gaps and those two lows. And going over the session, what I think I would have done is, because we swept the 1 hour, no, sorry, because we swept all-time highs with CPI news, I would have been pretty bearish, just because it's like we swept all-time highs. So yeah, market opens, we break structure almost, yeah, we break structure in the first candle of market open, which is would have been pretty nice to trade this session, but yeah, unfortunately I did not have a connection on the beach. So I think what I would have done is waited for fair value gap to be created after the break of structure. So this fair value gap, we tapped it, go to the 1 minute, wait for 1 minute confirmation, which we have right here. We broke this structure, so we are now in the trade. And if we create a limit order, we put in 3 lots. Okay, this is 120, so I would have risked maybe 4 or even 5, which, yeah, would have been a nice win of 531. I don't know if I would have actually risked 5 micros, because if we look at Nasdaq, we yeah we did the same thing mostly. I didn't even look at this, but we could have taken this trade on Nasdaq. Would maybe even have been better or more rewarding. So entry right here, stops above this, and here I would have targeted, probably because we were lagging behind this much. I probably would have only targeted maybe this right here. So the risk reward is way worse, but yeah, we hit it nevertheless. So if we go and create the limit order, so I could have easily risked 250, but I don't know. I just um yeah, I think I would have risked somewhat. I would have risked 200 maybe. So the trade would have been, from money wise, the same. I think if we look at this. Oh no, the risk reward was even better on. We have a risk reward of 2.66 here and 2.7. This risk reward is actually better. But yeah, it was kind of the same. probably would have traded ES because Nasdaq had some weird price action and was just a lot cleaner here. So yeah, um, we don't have. Yeah, today was CPI news, so maybe I would have de-risked actually a bit.